One of their trademarks is, anytime they are broadening out, they'll be trying to get people to act crazy to make all the homeless look crazy. So the police can have an excuse to kill a homeless, but they're trying to sway the jury to believe all homeless is crazy, and the police kills one of them because they're all crazy. This guy always comes around here and excuse me, I don't want to touch the leg. It's like it's like some of them are catchable immigrants that may be paid to do this. They're selling these people out, so there's a group, they may be extorting immigrants, and these immigrants, some of them are catchable immigrants, they don't speak English. They used to harass me. They send immigrants, women with children, and they would send the children to try to bump into me. So they're hiring immigrants to commit crimes, and these immigrants are too scared. So they're extorting, human trafficking. There's a gang harassing me on behalf of the police. The police killed my friend Eric Garner while he was helping me on Staten Island. And I'm the witness to Eric Garner's murder, and they want to eliminate me. So now this Eric Adams said they should be framing up homeless as crazy. Eric Garner knew Eric Adams. They were family friends, but this Eric Adams is a black American. I guess he's scared that if a Nigerian like me is allowed to get justice, I'm going to get a lot of money, and some black Americans are mad that Africans should assistance to slavery and they don't want us to get justice. So they're impeding me and hoping that if I get killed, my mother's daughters, who are part of like the black American Narcotic gang, will inherit the money because I'm a gay. I was born a man, I'm not a woman, and so I say under the law in America, if you die without a child, I don't have a child, I'm not married, your other family member will inherit the money. So in case I'm killed, no family member should represent me or inherit any money from my estate. Only civil activists like me should represent me and donate them any asset in my estate in charitable contribution to people suffering in Florida like me and my late mother. And they should first get justice for me and my late mother and donate the rest. Or try to get justice for me and my late mother and donate the rest to charitable contribution to those suffering in Florida like me and my late mother. And those being deported by Trump should prioritize. Sometimes they drive children up as ICE, as police and ICE to terrorize me anywhere I go during Halloween like this. So careful, don't rub your body on me.
Oh, why you keep
Hello, you're dropping your phone.
No, Meg. Grab that. Keep sliding on her jacket. Not funny.
So this is what I expect. People that don't respect my personal space, they will bring their children. Hello, don't bump into my stuff. I'm right here.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
They don't respect my personal space at all. They try to rub their body on me, rub their children's body on me. I don't know what it's about. They say it in France. So people are claiming they're getting bed bugs from touching other people's luggages. So ever since that was announced in France, during the 2024 Olympics, people have been trying to touch my luggage also. So I don't know what it's about. I can't go nowhere. Commotion, this guy was blocking the way. It's like an immigrant, and they have some of these immigrants who don't even speak English. I tell them to bring their children to bump into me or try to bump into my belongings. So please, I'm not looking for marriage training with anyone. I'm not part of any sex cult. I don't approve of any of these things. I'm a victim of an immigrant being trafficked. My mother brought me here and the U.S. government arrested me, said I was something wrong with my visa when I was a child. And it took me 8 years to get my green card. I was in prison and everything. And as soon as I got my green card, the police came and told my mother Eric Garner was going to help us with that. They choked Eric Garner dead. So I've been trying to sue the U.S. government for putting me in this position by arresting me as a child and didn't let me get my green card until 8 years later. And I'm trying to sue the police for taking my home and killing Eric Garner, and my mother was killed in a government hospital called Bellevue. Her daughters were born in America. Freed my mother was crazy in 2015. My mother said they was moved like a black American Narcotic gang. And freed my mother was crazy and killed her in 2015. So I'm trying to sue Bellevue Hospital for going along by fake arresting my mother in the hospital. As my mother went to the hospital to treat her heart disease, and the Bellevue Hospital locked her up because her children, the one I locked up in the cycle. I was trying to tell you, my mother was a nurse, old method nursing assistant, and my mother was said it was such a frightening experience to her that they were trying to lock her up, and she was like, it was so bizarre. She's not crazy, she passed the mental test. And before I knew it, they had already killed her. The shop would go rescue her. And then they locked me up years later in the psych ward also. At NY Psychiatric Hospital. So they're hiring immigrants or I think I pay for all these people money. For them to go and sit somewhere, relying these people that you're going to get a lot of money by positioning them to sit in places So that this Trump and the police cannot say these homeless foreigners are criminals and they're disrupting everything, and they're being lured by American gangs, just trying to give a dirty picture to homeless immigrants like me, so that the police can kill me and hope the jury will let them walk free. They can go collect my money. So this is a human trafficking gang in America, and they're terrorizing me as a homeless Nigerian. And Nigerian embassy have to do something. Please, I need non-conditional humanitarian assistance. I'm not looking for marriage with anyone. I'm not part of any cult. I'm not part of any religious cult. As a pastor on Instagram, I said, if you're a Christian, all your money belongs to the church. I'm a Christian. I don't believe in that doctrine. No church or no friend or no pastor has the right to adopt a child for me, inherit my money. So I don't know where they want to take this to, but I'm expressing death threats. I'm a Nigerian. I'm expressing death threats, and they said inheritance scam is so rampant in America, especially here in New York, that sometimes when somebody dies and their children try to inherit the property, a stranger will go and, especially here in Brooklyn, a stranger will go and tell the children, no, your parents sold the house in a secret deal, you can't inherit any property, the property is ours. So even children can't inherit their parents, their deceased parents' property here in Brooklyn. I'm here in Brooklyn, 4th Street. So this was going on in America. And someone like, I don't even have a child, I guess they plan to kill and claim I adopted their child or something. And I said there's a law in America called parentage in estoppel. Where there's confusion about a parentage, the courts will, because of the child, just award the child money, for the child's future. So I didn't adopt anybody's child. I didn't tell anybody to adopt a child for me. I'm not part of any religious cult. I'm a Christian, but no pastor or friend or anybody, whoever they say they are, has the right to adopt any child for me. I'm gay. I can't really have a child with a guy. I'm only into guys. So there's no way for me and a guy to have a child. So I'm okay with not having a child with anybody. I don't desire to have any child with anybody. So I don't know why they're trying to kill me. So in case they kill me and claim, I'm gay and I decided to adopt them. If I wanted to have children, I would be straight. So I don't have any desire to even raise any child. I don't want any child or children. So whatever they plan to do by killing me, so the world should watch out. There's a human trafficking gang. They're working with the NYPD and they're terrorizing me and they're planting people all around. I think they're paying some of these immigrants. So just tell them, learn them that people give them money if they drop the immigrants and stuff, just to destroy the image of us immigrants. Even when they used to send one guy that used to tell me I should go and vandalize NYPD car. I said no, get away from it. Like, why would you tell me to do such a stupid thing? It was a black American guy. So this is how I know there are black Americans and there's some white American gang tricking immigrants to commit crimes to deport us immigrants. So this was going on.